This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Chapter 3 of Adult Friendships: Why They're Hard and How to Keep Them. The Art of Building Friendships from Scratch. In this chapter, you'll learn: understand the mindset necessary for initiating new friendships. Let's dive in. About half of adults say they often feel lonely, yet most of us were never taught how to make a friend from scratch. You walk into a new job, a gym class, a parents' meeting, faces blur, small talk stalls, and you go home alone. This episode is your step-by-step playbook. 61% of US adults recently reported feeling lonely, and many quietly assume that means, I'm just not good with people. That belief is wrong and expensive. Strong friendships are linked to a 50% higher chance of living longer, yet adults now average only about 4 hours a week of in-person social time outside work. In other words, most of us are under-practicing a skill that directly impacts our health. This episode treats friendship as a learnable craft. You'll see how repeated positive contact, smart self-disclosure, and simple follow-through can turn a passing hey at the gym, a Slack exchange, or a quick hello at school pickup into a genuine connection. We'll also talk numbers, roughly how many hours it usually takes to move someone from acquaintance to actual friend, and how to use your limited time strategically without feeling fake or forced. Most adults already have raw material for friendship lying around: weak ties. The coworker you chat with before Zoom starts, the barista who knows your order, the neighbor you wave to. They're not strangers, but not quite friends. Researchers estimate we each have between 100 and 250 of these light connections. The leverage point is here. Shifting just 5 to 10 of them one notch closer can radically change your social life. In this episode, we'll zoom in on what to do in the next 5 minutes with these people so that, over the next 5 to 20 hours together, a real friendship can emerge. Strong friendships almost always pass through 3 quiet stages: recognition, testing, and upgrading. Knowing which stage you're in with someone tells you what to do next. Stage 1. Recognition, flagging a potential person. Here the bar is low. You're just deciding, this might be someone I want to see more of. Practical filters help. Do you leave interactions feeling slightly better, not drained? Do they show basic reliability? On time, responsive, not cruel as a joke? Is there at least one overlap: schedule, interests, or life phase? When the answer is maybe, don't wait for a perfect moment. Create a tiny repeat point. I'm usually here Mondays around 6. See you next week? You're turning random encounters into predictable ones. Stage 2. Testing, running small social experiments. Here you're checking for reciprocity without over-investing. Think in micro steps of 10 to 30 minutes. Send a low-stakes message, a meme related to something they said, a quick, how did that presentation go? Add 5 to 10 minutes after an existing contact. Got a few minutes to grab coffee before we head out? Make a specific, time-bound invite. I'm trying that new taco place Thursday at 7. Want to join for an hour? You're looking for 2 signals. Do they respond at all? And do they ever initiate? A rough rule: after 3 to 4 one-sided attempts with no warmth or effort back, downgrade your investment and redirect that energy elsewhere. Stage 3. Upgrading, converting friendly to friend. Once there's basic back and forth, you move from incidental overlap to planned time. This is where the University of Kansas hours really matter. To reach 40 to 60 hours for a casual friend within 3 months, you might stack one standing plan, a weekly class, game night, or walk. 12 weeks times 1.5 hours equals 18 hours. Add 2 monthly extras, brunch, a movie, or co-working. 3 months times 2 events times 2 hours equals 12 hours. Layer in micro contacts, quick check-ins, shared errands, short calls. 10 to 15 hours total. You're not announcing, we are upgrading. You're quietly increasing planned overlap and emotional range, talking about goals, stresses, minor conflicts. When that total time starts nudging past 80 to 100 hours, you'll often notice a shift: we stories, unfiltered texts, reflexively reaching out to each other first. The whole process is less about dazzling people and more about making it easy, predictable, and rewarding to keep seeing you, and being willing to walk away when the data says it's one-sided. A practical way to apply this is to map one person through all 3 stages. Say there's a guy from your Thursday climbing group. Right now you trade quick comments about routes and leave. Next session, you extend by 10 minutes. I'm grabbing water after. You heading out right away or got a minute? If that goes well, within 2 weeks you try a concrete, short invite. I'm climbing Sunday at 10. Want to pair up for an hour? That's one micro upgrade. Track your shared hours roughly. 4 Thursdays, 4 times 1.5 equals 6 hours, plus 2 Sunday climbs, 2 times 1.5 equals 3 hours, plus 3 brief chats before or after, 3 times 10 minutes, approximately 0.5 hours, puts you near 10 hours in a month. Now deliberately widen the context. A few of us grab ramen after climbing next week. Want in? 2 dinners at 90 minutes each add another 3 hours. You've quietly reached 13 to 15 hours across multiple settings without a grand gesture. Your challenge this week: pick one maybe person and script 2 to 3 tiny next steps like this. Then actually schedule the first one. Tech and cities will quietly shape how you apply this. Expect apps that don't just match you, but schedule 30 to 60-minute meetups in walkable spots near home. A single building might host 3 to 4 rotating microgroups, board games, language swaps, running clubs, so you can rack up 10 to 15 shared hours a month without extra planning. Your job won't vanish. You'll still need to notice maybe people and run those small experiments on top of these systems. Treat this like training, not magic. Over a year, 2 planned meetups a month, 2 hours each, with 3 people adds up to 144 shared hours, enough for at least one deep bond. Tools help. Use calendar reminders, notes apps, even a simple spreadsheet to log dates, duration, and who initiated. Review monthly and deliberately double down on the most mutual patterns. Here's your challenge this week. Start a friendship rep routine by choosing one person you'd like to move from acquaintance to actual friend and invite them to something specific you already do: a weekly walk, workout class, or coffee spot you frequent. Follow the 3-touch rule from the episode. Send a quick follow-up message within 24 hours, react or comment on one of their posts within 3 days, and suggest a second, slightly more personal hangout within 7 days. Keep track of how each touchpoint feels, and adjust your approach to be just 10% more open or vulnerable than you normally would, like sharing one real thing about your day instead of staying on small talk. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!